Hello and welcome to your restorative yoga. Just find yourself, crawl down to the ground here and find yourself in a position that's nice and comfortable. And we'll just start tracing along the inside of our legs here. Maybe finding a little pressure point with your elbow, or maybe just leaning with your hands here could feel nice as well. And just taking a few breaths here. And then have a little explore on the other side there as well. Just finding the pressure points along what we call the yin side, so the side that we tend to protect in the leg. So the inside of the leg is where we feel more vulnerable. We tend to hide that most of the time. Coming over to the other side, maybe even leaning on your calf there might be quite nice. The inside of that yin side, I guess, of the legs. So the outside, the side that faces the world here, is referred to as the yang side. When it comes to any shiatsu, any practices that kind of come from that. I guess that side of the world really get referenced in a different way, and it's nice to understand what's meant when they talk about the yang side or the yin side of the leg there. Or anybody that says these words to you, it's nice to know what's meant. So often in shiatsu these things are brought up, and really you're just finding somewhere really nice on that vulnerable side of your leg there, just to ease in and out of, a little bit of pressure here and there. Nice, nothing too forceful, but nice bit of pressure every now and then. And then switch your front leg around as well. So take that back foot, pop it in front, because we always just sit down in the same position. So adjust yourself. You don't want anything. You don't want to be feeling too much through any of the knees there. And then just swapping them around, and we'll do the same thing. So finding anywhere that feels really nice for you. Any of that leaning. So you don't need to do what I'm doing or be on the leg that I'm on. Just travel around, explore around, finding what feels nice there, what doesn't feel so nice, then just back off a wee bit if that's not quite so good for you. So just a little bit of shelf and self shiatsu. Oh, I need my restorative yoga this week. Taking some time on the other side there as well can feel very nice. Too, and excuse my very nasally voice today. It's clearly the start of Scottish summer, so my hay fever has kicked in. I've not taken any tablets today, so feeling it a little bit in the sinuses is all. But otherwise, feeling great because I'm looking after myself. And this is exactly what I need today. Nice and easy. And then we'll switch those feet around again and support yourself to be able to do that. So you'll want to lean back to be able to manoeuvre your feet in front there. And we'll take a little bit of a crawl forward. So start just by catching yourself behind there with your hands behind you and open on up. And then we'll walk and drift nice and slowly up and over. You might even want to bring something to support you there, raise the ground a little bit closer to you here, and just find yourself maybe a little bit high initially, and then you can start to ease into what's nice and comfortable. Maybe explore around a little bit here as well. You don't need to go straight through to that central position and head down. See what's going on with you on either side. Ease in and out of anywhere. You don't need to hold any tension. You're just exploring your body right now. Do you want to stay high? Do you want to stay on one side? Do you want to release a little bit lower there? Just find where works for you right now. Nice big inhale here. And a long exhale. Big inhale. And this is a nice reminder for me, for anyone that struggles to breathe through their nose, because my sinuses are a little bit blocked today, that anytime we say breathe, inhale through the nose, that is only if that's available to you. If not, you can take your breath through your mouth. Obviously, that's absolutely fine. And then coming on up again, nice and easy. Back through, catch yourself again on the back here. Big inhale. Lifting your chest. You might even want to lift your hips here off the ground. Catch a bit of air there. Nice and easy. And gently back down again. Coming on forward. And this time, we're going to have a little play around just with our legs here as well. So, any side at all. You can move on to the same side as me or the other, it doesn't matter. Both sides are going to get a wee shot here, so you might even want the foot on the ground here. It might be nicer on that knee. And then we're just going to expose that yang side, that outside, and we're going to give it a little nice and softly, nice and gently, just an almost a little bit of a, between a meat tenderizing and a massage. So you're not battering yourself here. If that's a little bit of a struggle with that knee, pop your support underneath as well. So just find somewhere that's comfortable to get into the outside of that leg there and feel that nice jiggle as well. So we're often afraid as females to jiggle. You're allowed to jiggle, it's fine. Everybody's got a little bit of fat, everybody's got a bit of muscle, you know, things jiggle. But it doesn't appear that way on social media or on TV because everyone's just showing you their best side. But we've all got a jiggle, so let it jiggle, for goodness sake. It's allowed to jiggle. Stop holding your tummy in and stop lifting your feet up when you're on the bus so that your thighs don't hit the seat and all those silly things that we tend to do as females because we need to look perfect all the time. Let things jiggle. They feel happy when they jiggle sometimes. So we're just going for a nice little ease on off and then slow that down. And what we'll start to do is just give it a little rub here. Well done, little leg. That was nice. And then find the outside of that calf and just run your thumb down it and press in as you go down. A little press all the way close to the ankle. You don't need to go all the way down because it starts to get a bit bony there and we don't want to do anything that doesn't feel so good. So just a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure, all the way up and down. That's it. And we'll do that one more time, just drawing down that outside line there. And if anybody follows any of these practices as well, you don't have to. If you don't think there's anything behind it, that's absolutely fine. It just feels really nice and reduces a lot of stress. And if you do follow it, this is seen as the control line, so it almost lets us go and let go. That's how nice it feels when we do that. So let's swap on over to the other side. So this foot will come up now, the one that we were just playing around with, that leg. That foot can go on the ground and this one can come over. And again, you can pop something underneath there just so that you're not fully in that hip extended position here. And just anywhere that's most comfortable for you. And we'll start to give that a little bit of a jiggle as well, a little bit of a nudge there on that outside part of the thigh. And allow the body to jiggle and do what it wants to do. We're literally forcing it to jiggle right now, which is a really good feeling for it. So don't force any tension through there, trying to prevent that from happening. Embrace it, embrace the jiggle. And you're not battering yourself here at all. It's not that. We're just finding that nice little place where it's almost like a massage. Just giving yourself that self shiatsu. It just feels so good. And then start to slow that down and we'll find, well, first of all, we'll give that a little well done thigh there. And then we'll find those pressure points as we go down the outside of the calf there as well. So on your lower leg, Just finding that line all the way down from just behind your knee to just above the ankle there. And then we can start to bring that nice and gently back up again. So you're just drawing down that line, and we're finding a little bit of pressure all the way. So just pushing that thumb in, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure, all the way down. Tracking down that leg there, moving a little bit every time, a little bit of pressure, and then climbing back up again there. Nice and easy, just taking that time to look after your legs. They carry us around all day. A wee thank you to them can be really nice. Okay, so we're just going to roll our little blanket or pillow up here and take a moment on our backs. So pop that just down behind you, and you want this sitting right behind your bum there. So getting yourself into that position, this just comes right behind your bum, and it's just going to support us as we go down here. So nice and easy, rolling back. Take a nice big deep breath here. Big inhale through your nose if that's accessible to you. Otherwise, through your mouth is fine. And a big exhale here. And heel toe those heels out a bit. Let your knees fall on one another. Big inhale. Long exhale. Maybe your arms want to come out into a nice T position there. Take a big deep breath here. Maybe even reaching them up overhead. If you've got any shoulder restriction, this might not feel so nice. So just bring your hands back to where it feels comfortable. You might even just take a bit of time to ease on in with this if you've got any restriction in the shoulders. So go where it feels useful, but don't push anything that doesn't feel good for you, and then relax them back into that lovely T position there. You might even want to bring the heels together, the feet together, and let the hips open, but if that's too much for you, just go back to where you were in that nice comfortable position. Bringing one hand onto your lower belly and one hand onto your chest here. And again, bringing those knees towards each other. We'll take a few breaths here. Focusing on rising your belly, feeling that hand on your belly lift with a big inhale. Then a long, slow exhale. 2 more here. Big breath in. Feel that belly rise if you can. A long, slow exhale. 1 more breath here. Big inhale. Long, slow exhale. That's you. And when you're ready, just easing on over onto your side here. Coming on up and through again until we're in a nice seated position. We're going to take this folded blanket and just pop it directly underneath your knees here. Excuse me, that's terrible. Popping your legs down there anywhere that's comfy, nice and easy. Big push of the chest there, and we'll come on in for a forward fold. So with your exhale, just crawling on forward, and you can have more than one cushion here, anything at all that lifts those knees up, that makes this more available to you. Maybe even your arms underneath your calves is nicer. Find something, somewhere that feels really good on you and that isn't forcing too much tension through your body that you don't want. And when you're ready, we'll just wander back up again. Take your time. And we'll take this out of our way just now. Sitting to one side, it doesn't matter what side. So it can be this leg, it can be this leg. It does not matter. So keeping this one here, we'll just take our other leg out and straight behind us and find ourselves in a little bit of a pigeon there. So you can be more on your hip here. That's absolutely fine. Or you might want to roll in a little bit and feel a little bit more of a deeper stretch, and just take a moment to explore up high here. What feels nice? Is it nice to open up a little bit here, or to twist on around? Anything at all that's nice on you. And then coming on down, you can bring your softing if you want to use that to relax. And just find where it feels nice on you. That might be staying up. That might be bringing more of a cushion here to help, or even just by sitting back a little bit on the hip there. Not going too intensely forward, finding that nice ease for you. And stay here for a few big deep breaths. When you're ready, following your exhale, just find yourself coming up nice and easy. Don't have any harsh movements, anything that's going to jolt your body, put any stress through anywhere, any pain. And we'll just set up on the other side here. So popping your nice comfy thing around, bringing that knee in anywhere that's going to feel nice. And remember, if you've got too much of a bend in here, you might feel a bit of tightness through that knee. Just ease that off. We never want to do anything that's going to hurt our joints there, anything at all. So don't go for how this looks. Don't think it has to look exactly like mine. Find something that feels really useful on your body again. And just take your time if you're easing on down. Take a moment to explore first, and then find your way in your own time, in a way that works nicely for you. And through your next exhale there, just coming back up again, nice and gently. There's no rush here. I'm not rushing. You don't need to rush. Coming back up again, finding that cross-legged position. So we'll start with that leg that we're not used to having in front. Pop that in front here. And let's ease on off. Make sure there's no tension through the knees here at all. So you can move your feet around, move your knees around there. And we'll just ease forward a little bit. See how that feels. Again, you might want to bring your nice blanket or your pillow there. So this is my unusual side. So a forward fold always feels a bit funny on this side. But I'm not going beyond a point. If there's any stretch through my knees, I'm not going any further. I don't want to hurt myself. I just want a useful, something that feels really nice on my body. And when you're ready, crawling back up out of that one, we'll take a big stretch back, and with that stretch we'll move our legs. So put your favourite leg in front now, or the one that's favoured to be in front. Big push with your chest there, find that nice big Stretch, ease off in your shoulders and coming on forward again. I did say I needed this. And come on forward. And this might feel a little bit more straightforward this time. We're in that position that your legs are used to being in, so you might feel like you can go a little bit deeper here. Nice and easy on the neck and the head here. Take a few breaths here. And with your exhale, we'll gradually find our way coming back up again. This time we're going to use this more like a pillow. So just pop it in place where it's going to support your head there. We'll come on down. So finding your bottom in the middle of your mat there. Support yourself down by rounding your spine and then bring your knees in for a bit of a cuddle here. So I always say hug, but I've had some chat from some of my American girls saying that they don't use the word hug and they use cuddle. Or sorry, was it the other way around? I'm going to have to go back and have a look now. And we as well, if I say we, it can break the motion in the strong yogas because that word doesn't compute. So if you say turn around for a wee second or a wee stretch, the things I'm learning, so keep them coming. It's very useful, very helpful, and to help everyone else as well. And then just holding onto your knees here, let your feet drop a little bit. A little massage of your lower spine. So if I say it again in any of these videos, you can comment and let me know. And that way I'm much more likely to do it as the time goes on. It's so fun having an international audience because the world just opens up and the conversations in the community here are just so good. We'll need to get you all on a Facebook maybe. Okay, popping those feet down nice and close, bringing your arms out. We'll just spin in the hips here, so easing your knees from one side to the other. Nice mobility through your hips, up and over. We'll go one more each side here. And then bringing your knees back in together, and we'll take an inhale, pick those feet up off the ground, come in for a little hug. And we'll let our knees fall over to one side. So the closer your feet are to you or your knees are to you, the more of a twist you're going to feel here. So if you want to take them away from you a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Just take them further, a little bit closer to your bottom rather than your chest. Finding where works nicely for you here. With your next inhale, just gently picking those knees up, bringing them towards your chest, and then with your exhale, rolling over gently, finding that position that works for you. Where's that stretch that you need today? I'm learning what it's like to be a mouth breather today with these sinuses. I definitely got more of a dry throat. The reason that we inhale through the nose and out through the mouth is a much better clarifying process, as that mechanism in through your nose allows the air to be cleaned a little bit more rather than in through the mouth. However, it's not the be all and end all. Coming back up with your inhale, give yourself a big cuddle. Oh, now I'm confused with cuddle and hug. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, you'll need to tell me again. And then knees into hands there, easing off in the lower spine. And then allowing your feet to come down towards your bottom there. Heels out towards the sides of your mat there. Let the knees come in. We'll take a few breaths here before we sit up. Big deep breaths. And remember, a nice long, slow exhale, allowing your body to feel a little bit more at ease with that long exhale. And feel free to stay down here if that feels nice on you, or if you would rather, come on over to your side here, and then gently finding your way up nice and slowly into a more seated position. We'll take a few more breaths together, whether you're lying down or sitting up with me here. Just make sure you're nice and comfortable wherever you are. Take a nice big inhale. A long exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale. One more time here. Big inhale. Long exhale. And then gently open your eyes. Feel easy in your body. Let your body be movable here, back and forth, side to side. I hope you feel as relaxed as I do now, that your body feels really good. Purposefully wore a pajama top today just to show you that you can yoga in anything. You don't need to be fancy, and I'm certainly not going to be that fancy person, so if that's what you want, it's not me, but there's loads of that out there, so you're absolutely fine to find that. But just be comfortable, wear your comfortable clothes, move in a way that's comfortable for you. And even when we're doing that strong yoga, you can be comfortable. You don't need to force tension. This is how we live a long, enjoyable, stress-free life, and yeah, strong as well, and it's great. So welcome to the new world in terms of that, and I really do hope that you're feeling that as well. So yes, breathe easy, take that into the rest of your day or your evening, and I will see you next time.